1 and 3,000 people in it for a 3-day weekend. Every weekend during the season, and we have 2 major seasons for months at a time, we don't advertise. How could this possibly be? Why would we be booming this much? Why? Simple. It works. Because you're getting to the root cause of financial success. And the reason that I'm coming to the UK is, number one, because people are people. It doesn't matter. If you have a mind, this works, okay? It works, and it works brilliantly. It works quickly, and it works permanently. Permanently, that's the key. It's not a bunch of hype and a bunch of motivation. We're going to actually reset people's money thermostats, money blueprints for high levels of success, and it's going to be natural and automatic. The normal way you think will turn into actions that will produce fantastic, profitable, successful results instead of mediocre and crummy results, all right? It's going to be normal for you to create those results. So, first of all, people are people. And the fact is that I have a mission, and my mission is to empower people. And everyone has a mission, okay? And this is mine. And you can't be empowered when you're broke, and you can't be empowered when you're not reaching your full potential, and you can't be empowered when you know you could be doing better, because that weighs on your spirit, and you feel crappy around it, and you want to do the best you can do, okay, for yourself and your family. So right now the UK is hurting on the general economy. My job is to go in there and show several thousand people that you have your own economy, that you will create success, and you will create success for you, for your family, and for your community. Listen, let me say this right now. It doesn't help anybody to be broke. That doesn't help anything, okay? You have to be a soldier of the light. You have to be a person who's a model for everybody else. You have to be a person who's a leader. And people look at me and they go, Harv, how come you do so well financially? I go, because I know certain things in my blueprint set for very high. So can you teach me those? Yeah. Will you? Yeah, that's what I do, thank goodness. And so that's why I'm coming to the UK. And plus, I love the people from the UK. I think they're very, very fun. I find them that the distinction in the people in the UK for me have always been kind of this two-sided group. And again, I'm just totally generalizing. I'm hallucinating here, but it's been like this kind of this outer element of conservatism and just being kind of like, I don't know, just more very conservative, I guess is the word. And then what happens is the nighttime comes and they go crazy, right? So I know we have a very high-powered seminar, and I know what's going to happen there. And the ceiling's going to come off of that place. The seminar is fun. It's exciting. People say it's like the Woodstock of personal development and financial development. This is not a boring lecture, okay? This is seriously fun, seriously exciting. You're going to meet some amazing people, but mostly you're going to walk out of there with your blueprint resetting your money thermostat for automatic and natural success at a much higher level than you've had before. And again, the key words are automatic, natural, and the biggest word of all is permanent. And that's the key thing, Greg. We actually have methodology, and that's why you have to be there. That's why I can't do it on the phone. We actually have amazing methodology where we're going to change your blueprint right on the spot, right on site, right on the premises. You're going to walk out with your money thermostat set for one level of success, and you walk out with your thermostat set for a much higher level of success, times 3, times 10, times 100. But where you are right now, right at the course. We don't teach people how to reset your thermostat and send you home to do it. Why? Because you won't. So we do it right there. That's why it takes 3 days. And when you walk out of there, you're going to be a different person. And if I can say one more thing, because you know what? People are skeptical, aren't they? Especially in England, right? And with good reason. With good reason. And here's the thing. If you're too skeptical, then you're too negative and things won't happen for you, okay? You've got to have healthy skepticism. In other words, it's got to make a little bit of sense. But here's the reality. In the first 30 minutes of the program, we give, and I'm just telling you right now because everybody's going to forget this, all right? That's an embedded command. You're going to forget what I just said, but in the first 30 minutes, you're going to do a little assessment, and you're going to find out your money blueprint, your money thermostat, and it's going to be written right in front of you. And you're going to look at it and go, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this was in my mind files. Wow, that's unbelievable. Then we're going to do our amazing 3 days, and at the end of the 3 days, guess what? we're going to hand you back the assessment with blank sheets. And you're going to, again, do the assessment and elicit your money thermostat, your money blueprint. And you've never heard people, when we ask people to compare what they wrote down 3 days ago and what they just wrote down after the program, you've never heard people laugh so hard in your entire life. They cannot believe what they wrote down 3 days ago, that was stuck in their mind, that they could actually believe this and think these crazy thoughts. And again, they make total sense to you right now. Like, the economy's bad, so I should kind of keep everything really slow and don't expect too much. And that's a normal thought, right? No, that's a broke thought. That is for people who are broke. That is not for me. That is not for you, period. This is the time that Rockefeller went from a couple of million to gazillions and billions of dollars. This is the time Warren Buffett said, I've been waiting for this day for 10 years. This is the time wealth is created. Wealth is created during these times, not the time where it's ridiculously high and you have to try and sell higher. That's the time you can do okay. This is the time you can create wealth. And again, I'm not saying that you have to go through the roof for everybody. Maybe you're more conservative. Maybe you're more risk averse. Fine. At least know where you stand, and at least let's enhance it a little bit. Let's make sure you're comfortable financially. Let's make sure you're at least financially free. You don't have to work anymore. If you don't have to make millions and millions of pounds, let's make sure at least you're well off. What's wrong with that?
Fantastic. I know when everyone's listening to this, people are going to be pumped. I'm pumped just listening to you, and I know that this is going to be an outrageous event. What I've heard about this event, and that's why I've been so keen to help promote it with Success Resources out here in London. For everybody on the call, Harv Eker is the man when it comes to just completely remapping this whole wealth blueprint program. And you guys, I know that the kind of people that are listening to this are action takers, and they are going to grab this opportunity with both hands and run with it. For everyone on the call, I want to be really clear. It's the Friday the 3rd of April to Sunday the 5th of April. It's at the Excel Centre in the Docklands in London. And Harv, what I can say is we're pumped over here. We can't wait for you to come. I know you're going to have a massive impact to the people of this country. We're really stoked to have you here. It's going to be incredible, and from what you've been doing with people around the world, I know you've changed literally not hundreds but thousands of people's lives through this. I really personally believe this is the difference that makes the difference. And you can learn all the strategies in life you like, but boy, don't go buying another book until you figure out what you need to do in order to get the job done. And as far as I'm concerned, this training right now is critical to anybody and everybody who wants to improve the quality of their life. And if that has anything to do with making more money, they need to be with you and the Success Resources team down at the Excel Centre on the 3rd of April to the 5th on Sunday.